All right, buddy.
Well, we're going to try again.
We're going to make an attempt. Let's give everybody a second to make their way back here.
Well, sometimes take 3. Sometimes, what do they say? Shit happens. We can say that, right? If we can, I just did.
It just dropped out completely again.
I don't understand.
It's spiking. It's going. We're trying, boys and girls. We're back. I don't know. Hey Don, what's going on? We're making some attempts here to see if we're gonna.
But what I'm afraid of is maybe possibly there was some digging done next door to the house here, my house, and my internet line runs. It's in the ground, runs close to where they were working on. They're putting in a drive and stuff next door, and what could possibly have happened is they might have hit my line, and I might have to go out there and dig it up, check it out. If that's the case, then we are up a creek without a paddle. That's the case. So we'll just have to see how it goes.
Let's see what happens here. Let's see. We got people wandering back. If you're just rejoining us for the take 3, we are experiencing some issues, and we are trying to remedy them. Let's see if we stabilize a little bit here.
Well, I sure hope so, because like I said, we got our special guest on tonight, and we got a lot to cover with him. We got some tournaments to talk about, some future events, and we got the big matchup going on tonight where I want to be able to do my prediction. The Dennis Arcolio Sky Woodward match is about to go off. I don't know if they've started it yet.
I think it did start.
Well, when I was watching, they were practicing. And you know how when we talked to, what was the gentleman's name 2 weeks ago? Ed.
Ed?
What's Ed's last? Yes.
Ladawi.
Now, perfect example of what Ed was talking about. These guys are practicing. They're using a magic rack. And guess exactly what they were doing in their practice.
Just pooching it?
Pooching the ball down there, cutting, and, cut breaking for the one, making the one on the side every single time. And they're playing 9-ball, it looked like.
Yeah, they're playing 9-ball with 9 on the rack and then 9 on the spot.
Right, but that's where they learned how to cut break. And each practice, I watched Dennis and I watched Sky hit about 4 or 5 breaks each, and each one of them cut break, 1 ball in the side pocket. Now, if this is winter break, somebody could really, really run away with this. Because what will happen is one of the players will get in a groove, and they'll have that breakdown, and they'll cut break, they'll make the one on the side and run out. Cut break, make the one on the side, run out. Or they'll just play to the absolute nut safety or whatever. And that's the rules that they're playing under. So I'm not mad at the players. I'm mad at the system. And the system is somehow, some way, we've got to get these matches to where the break. The break should always be an important part of the game. It should be, and it very well should be. But like if you go back to like what Ed was talking about, or even back in the day when we talked to Dallas, and when we talked to
Johnny,
Mr. Archer, get it back to the day where you got to force the players to hit the balls on the break, because. If for those of you, and I'm not trying to deter anybody from buying this match, because you should go out and buy it. I don't even know where you can buy this match. But
I can't remember. I'll have to look it up.
But buy it. It's still going to be a good game. And it's not the players' fault. The players are only playing under the rules in which that either they brokered between the two of them, or the backers, or whoever's putting up the money. This is how this is going to be played, and the players are only playing under the rules which are given to them. Which I don't have no problems with the players. It's just the system, in my opinion, is broke, and we need to figure out a way to fix it. Because in order to get pool back into the mainstream and make it very interesting, your average person that's just going to turn on the television or turn on the stream and watch pool. They're going to watch these guys pooch the break down there, pooch the cue ball down there, and side, you know, and then it's just going to get old. It's going to be like this is the same thing over and over and over again.
Well,
It doesn't matter who's breaking. Both guys are doing the same thing, and
right.
it's
going to be that, like I was talking about, that blind commentary where we could just kind of sit back and be like, "Oh, he broke. The one ball went in the side."
Yep, and it's going to be every single.
So.
And don't get me wrong, it's how you fix it. Who can come up with a well? Even Archer even talked about, you know, when he talked about moving and putting the 9 ball up on the spot. Maybe the key is you move it back, you know, or like, you know, I've heard people talk about, well, if you're breaking and say you're making the wing ball or something, you spot it up or whatever, keep shooting, but you spot. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you get to that, but there's got to be a way that we can figure out a way to force these players to hit the ball. I don't know. Or actually, one of the guys that we've tried to get on the stream, Earl Strickland, and we're still working on that. I think.
Remember, if you haven't, go bug him. Tell him to be
right.
on.
I was watching him because he's doing a lot of commentating on the Billiard Sport Network, and I've been watching his matches that he's been doing, and he came up with what I think